Greetings and welcome to Jefficho Films. Today we're going to be diving into what comes out in theaters for March. Well, let's get started. March 3rd, Logan, aka Wolverine 3. Hugh Jackman and James Mangold get a second chance at making a great Wolverine movie, and early reviews suggest that they have. It's set in the future, more of a standalone, an adaptation of the Old Man Logan storyline, but don't expect to stay too close to the comic book. However, what you can expect is the best performances you've seen from these characters: Hugh Jackman, Patrick Stewart, and newcomer Daphne Keane.
She's like you. Very much like you.
I am not whatever it is you think I am.
She needs our help.
Someone will come along.
Someone has come along.
This is going to be the first Wolverine movie that's rated R, and you're going to feel it.
No. No. No.
Holy fuck.
March 10th has Kong Skull Island. Now, I know what you're thinking, another King Kong movie. But if you watch the trailer, you'll see that you're in for something different with this one. They're not going to follow the same storylines. And this all-star cast is pretty exciting when you got Tom Hiddleston, Brie Larson, Tian Jing, John Goodman, Samuel L. Jackson, and John C. Reilly.
We're all gonna die together out here. You shouldn't have come here.
The effects look great, the other creatures on the island look creepy. I think we're in for a good movie. March 17th, a live-action version of the Disney classic Beauty and the Beast. Spoiler alert, they're all gonna live happily ever after. Except for maybe Gaston. Yeah, probably not him. This will most likely be identical to the animated movie. Dan Stevens will be playing the Beast, Emma Watson as Belle. Some great actors voicing candles, clocks, and other objects. The only difference is I'll probably be cheering for Gaston in this one, who's going to be played by Luke Evans.
I say we kill the beast!
March 24th, The Power Rangers. Now honestly, the first few trailers looked really good, kind of like Chronicle, and a very dark Nolan-esque style movie. The other trailers, however, kind of remind me a lot of the TV show. Bryan Cranston's coming in to play Zordon, which is kind of cool because he voiced a lot of the characters in the original series. And Elizabeth Banks as Rita, it's going to be very interesting to see her connection to the Green Ranger. And this can't be any worse than Power Rangers Turbo.
Shift to turbo! Mountain Blaster turbo power!
And some of us sat through the theater for that one, so maybe we'll be pleasantly surprised by this. Also coming out that day, Life. Now, I want to be sold on this. It's got horror, sci-fi, astronauts discovering life on Mars, and my hesitation isn't the cast. You've got Ryan Reynolds, Jake Gyllenhaal, Rebecca Ferguson, and Hiroyuki Santana.
No, you're not going.
Get your goddamn hand off. What are we gonna do? There's a
It kind of looks like The Thing, but I've seen no monster, just people being taken over by cells and molecules. I mean, I can watch an 80s version of that at any time. This movie's gonna have to sell me on more. Also that day, Wilson.
I'm sorry, Wilson! Wilson, I'm sorry! I'm sorry! Wilson! Wilson!
Apparently it's a Woody Harrelson comedy, which disappoints me. I was hoping, like we all were, for that sequel to Castaway and the fate of that volleyball. Looks like we're just gonna have to keep waiting, guys.
Everyone thought you were dead. I love you, but I have a family now. Ow! Oh!
Wilson! I thought I'd lost you forever!
Did you just hit me in the face? I am calling the cops! Ow!
No witnesses.
No witnesses.
March 31st, Ghost in a Shell. Now, tell me you haven't heard this one before. Scarlett Johansson is playing a cyborg cop who's trying to track down hackers in some strange future. Please, guys, come up with something original.
I don't know who to trust.
You trust me, right?
I know I have a past. I'll find out who I was.
This is based on a popular manga, which is a lot like an animated movie, and a lot of uproar about Scarlett Johansson being cast in the lead. Now, I've always believed that if your story and execution are good, it doesn't matter who you cast, you can make your own star power. But studios, they want the most box office they can get, and they want to secure that with the highest actress they can get. And that is Scarlett Johansson, as she has done in the past, and, well, it is their money, so who am I to argue? And finally, Trainspotting 2, the sequel no one expected 20 years later. Rarely does this formula work coming back after such a long time, but I never underestimate anything Ewan McGregor does.
Hello, Mark. So what you been up to for 20 years?
And with the same director, writer, and cast, it has a good chance of being good. I like Robert Carl from his days on SGU. Even if the show wasn't the greatest, his performance stood out. And Johnny Lee Miller is killing it as Sherlock on Elementary. Those two used to work together on a movie called Plunkett and McLean, and I highly recommend watching that one. It was a rather enjoyable film. Well, that's all the movies I feel were worth mentioning for the month of March. Let us know in the comment section below which ones you want to see. And if you don't want to miss any of our upcoming reviews, episodes of the Prime Directive, or some of the new projects we're working on, then please subscribe to the channel and you won't. And as always, thanks for watching.